Paladin's Gold by Colton. When two best friends discover a map, they find out it leads to an old hero from their past. So, they decide to go on an adventure of a lifetime to find Paladin's gold. Will they be able to find it, or is it just a fantasy? 1655. Heavy rain is falling. A pirate ship appears rocking. The water is hitting the pirate ship. Captain Paladin, the weather is getting worse, said pirate number 1. If you can't handle the ocean, why did you become a pirate? Asked Captain Paladin. The rain is coming down hard. We need to get below deck and pray for the best, said pirate number 1. Pirates don't pray, they overcome. Now, get back down there and help the others. Keep at it, boys. We'll beat this storm, said Captain Paladin. Lightning flashes in the sky. The pirate ship continues rocking. An eerie sound echoes. What was that? Asked pirate number 2. The ship gets bumped. Tentacles rise from the water. All of the pirates are swinging their swords. The tentacles start grabbing the pirates, then pull them into the water. The pirates are screaming. And quat, Captain, and quat, yelled pirate number 1. Load the cannons, said Captain Paladin. The cannons are being loaded, then fire. The tentacles are getting shot, then go back into the water. We did it. The squid has gone, said pirate number 1. Another eerie sound echoes. Think again, boy, said Captain Paladin. The tentacles rise from the water again, then break through the pirate ship. Guns are continuously firing. The tentacles continuously hitting the pirates. Captain Paladin continuously swings his sword. A tentacle wraps around Captain Paladin's right leg. Captain Paladin gets dragged, then grabs a post. Captain, said pirate number 1, running towards Captain Paladin, then swinging his sword. The sword cuts the tentacle. The tentacle lets go of Captain Paladin's right leg. Thank you, boy, said Captain Paladin. An eerie sound echoes. The tentacles rise over the pirate ship, then they break it in half. All of the pirates are screaming. The sun rises. Both Captain Paladin and pirate number 1 appear on the beach. Both Captain Paladin and pirate number 1 air groaning, then standing up. Are you all right, Captain? Asked pirate number 1. I'm fine, you? Asked Captain Paladin. I'm all right, Captain. Where are we? Asked pirate number 1. I don't know. A treasure chest appears floating. My chest, said Captain Paladin, walking into the water, then grabbing his treasure chest. Both Captain Paladin and pirate number 1 air carrying the treasure chest out of the water, then start walking. I need to rest, Captain, said pirate number 1. All right, said Captain Paladin. The treasure chest gets placed onto the ground. Pirate number 1 sits onto the treasure chest. What do we do now, Captain? Asked pirate number 1. We'll figure it out, boy, said Captain Paladin. A roaring in the distance. What was that? Asked pirate number 1, standing up. A thumping sound comes from the distance. Both Captain Paladin and pirate number 1 pull out their swords. The trees are moving. 1989. A light turns on. Both young Ariane Jeffrey and young Lakita Tennell appear. All right, time for bed, you two, said Mrs. Tennell. Oh, Mom. We were getting to the best part, said Lakita. Well, Captain Paladin and his adventures must wait. It's time for bed, said Mrs. Tennell. Ah, said both young Ariane and young Lakita. Moan all you want. It's time for bed. Good night, Lakita. Mrs. Tennell kisses Lakita's head. Good night, Ariane, said Mrs. Tennell. Night, Mrs. Tennell, said Ariane. See you 2 in the morning, said Mrs. Tennell, turning off the bedroom light, walks out of the bedroom, then shuts the door. Hey Ariane, one day we should go on our own adventure, said Lakita. Where? Asked Ariane. To find Captain Paladin's gold, said Lakita. Maybe one day, said Ariane. 2005, 16 years later. Older Lakita appears sitting at a desk typing onto the keyboard. Miss Tennell, did you get those numbers done? Asked Mr. Anderson, appearing. Yes, Mr. Anderson, said Lakita, handing some papers to Mr. Anderson. Thank you, Miss Tennell. And I want these done by this afternoon, said Mr. Anderson. Yes, sir, said Ariane. Mr. Anderson walks away. The telephone starts ringing. Hello, Miss Tennell speaking, said Ariane. Miss Tennell, I'm Detective Jenkins. We have some bad news for you, ma'am, said Detective Jenkins. What? What? No. No. Oh my God, said Lakita, standing up, then running towards the bathroom. Miss Tennell, said Mr. Anderson. Lakita runs into the bathroom, inside a stall, then starts crying. Footsteps are approaching. Lakita, are you all right? Whatever it is, you can tell me, said woman number 1. Lakita walks out of the stall, then hugs woman number 1. My mom passed away this morning, said Lakita, continuing to cry. Oh my God, that's terrible. I'm so sorry. I'll go tell Mr. Anderson you'll take the rest of the week off, said woman number 1. Thank you, said Lakita. No problem, said woman number 1, walking away. A funeral home appears. Lakita appears walking, stopping next to the casket, then sees Mrs. Tennell inside it. Footsteps are approaching. A hand touches Lakita's shoulder. Lakita turns around. Older Ariane appears. Ariane, said Lakita. In the flesh, said Ariane, hugging Lakita. I'm so glad you came, said Lakita. I wouldn't miss this. She was like my mom too. I'm so sorry, Lakita. How are you holding up? Asked Ariane. Good now. Thanks for coming, said Lakita. I wouldn't miss this, especially for you, said Ariane. A cemetery appears. People appear surrounding the casket. The casket gets lowered into the ground. Lakita is crying. Ariane is holding Lakita's hand. I want to thank you all for coming today. The priest walks towards Lakita. I'm so sorry, Lakita. Priest number 1 holds Lakita's hand. May God be with you, said priest number 1. Thank you, said Lakita. The Tennell house appears. Ariane appears sitting on the couch. Lakita approaches, hands a beer to Ariane, then sits next to her. I shouldn't drink. I need to drive home, said Ariane. I understand. Can't you stay here tonight? I don't want to be alone, said Lakita. Of course I can. So, I guess I can drink this, said Ariane. Grabbing the beer. Lakita chugs her beer. Another? Asked Lakita, standing up, then walking towards the kitchen. You might want to slow down, Lakita, said Ariane. I don't want to feel anything right now, said Lakita, walking back into the living room. But I don't want you to be in the ground next, said Ariane. We all die, eventually. Why not now? Asked Lakita. Because it's not fair for your friends and family, said Ariane. Yeah, said Lakita, looking at the beer. So, you got any blankets for the couch? Asked Ariane. Yeah, in the closet. I'll get it, said Lakita, standing up then. walking towards the closet. The closet door opens. Blankets are being grabbed. A box appears on the top shelf. Lakita is staring at the box. Is everything all right, Lakita? Asked Ariane. Yeah, come. Grab these blankets. Ariane walks towards Lakita, then grabs the blankets. Lakita grabs the box from the top shelf. You know what this is? Asked Lakita. No, said Ariane. Come on, I'll show you, said Lakita. Both Ariane and Lakita are sitting on the couch. The box opens. Items appear inside of the box. Oh my God, is that our old stuff? Asked Ariane. Yeah, I forgot about it, said Lakita. The items are being grabbed. Our old pirate names. Captain Ari, said Ariane. And Captain Lackey. Both Ariane and Lakita start laughing. A book appears. Oh my. Captain Paladin and the Lost Treasure, said Lakita. Do you remember when we wanted to find Paladin's gold? What imaginations we had, said Ariane. Yeah, said Lakita. All right, I'm gonna sleep, said Ariane. Okay, said Lakita. Ariane appears sleeping. Lakita is sitting at a desk, looking at the book, then grabbing a map. A pencil draws onto the map. The sun rises. Ariane opens her eyes, sits up, stands, then walks around the couch. Lakita appears sleeping at the desk. Lakita, are you all right? Asked Ariane. Lakita wakes up. Yeah, I'm fine. I must have dozed off, said Lakita. Dozed off? You fell asleep, said Ariane, walking into the kitchen, then turning on the coffee maker. What time is it? Asked Lakita. 7:30 a.m., said Ariane. Man, I need coffee, said Lakita, standing up. Ariane pours coffee into 2 mugs. Here you are, said Ariane, handing a mug to Lakita. Thanks, said Lakita. Ariane walks towards the desk. What's with the map? Asked Ariane. Lakita stands up, then approaches the desk. I've been doing some research. I believe I found Captain Paladin's gold, said Lakita. What are you talking about? Asked Ariane. I tracked down the route he went in 1655. We said when we were younger. And quote, one day, we'd find his treasure, and quote, said Lakita. We were kids. We have impossible imaginations, said Ariane. Impossible or true, said Lakita. The first one, said Ariane. Well, either with or without you. I'm going on a little adventure, said Lakita, folding up the map. It's a dead end, said Ariane. We won't know unless we try, said Lakita. A dock appears. Both Ariane and Lakita are walking. Are you sure about this? Asked Ariane. Definitely. Come on. The boats are over here, said Lakita. Both Ariane and Lakita continue walking. Number 1 appears, wrapping a rope around the dock post. Talk to him, said Ariane. Excuse me? Sir, I'm looking for a boat to rent, said Lakita. Came to the right place. I'm Mr. Paulsell. I own the dock, said Mr. Paulsell. I'm Lakita Tennell and my friend Ariane Jeffrey, said Lakita. Nice to meet you. Let's find you that boat, said Mr. Paulsell. A boat starts. This one will do, said Lakita. All right, you to be careful wherever you're going. There's a storm that's gonna come through today, said Mr. Paulsell. Thank you, sir, said Lakita. The boat drives away. Mr. Paulsell smiles, then walks away. The boat continues driving. So, where do we head first? Asked Ariane. East for a few miles, said Lakita. All right, I'm gonna read, said Ariane, holding up a book. You Brought our book, said Lakita. It's been a while since I've read it, said Ariane. Lakita laughs. The boat continues driving. Rain starts falling from the sky. Great. It's raining, said Ariane. Little rain won't hurt you, said Lakita. Then why are there so many drownings? Maybe we should turn around, said Ariane. No way, we're on an adventure, said Lakita. Whatever you say, said Ariane. Lightning flashes in the sky. Thunder rumbles. Rain starts falling faster from the sky. Are you all right, Ariane? Asked Lakita. Great. I love the rain. Ariane covers up. Are you sure you know where you're going? Asked Ariane. Yes, we should be there soon, said Lakita. Great. I hope I don't die from pneumonia before we get there, said Ariane. The boat slows down. Lakita continues, pushing the lever. Damn it, said Lakita. What? Asked Ariane. I think we're out of gas, said Lakita. You didn't check the gas before we left? Asked Ariane. No, I thought the guy would have, said Lakita. Great, now what do we do? Asked Ariane. I'll figure it out, said Lakita. An eerie sound echoes. Both Ariane and Lakita look at each other. What was that? Asked Ariane. I don't know, said Lakita. Ariane turns around. The water is slowly forming behind the boat. Lakita said. Ariane. Both Ariane and Lakita look into the distance. A figure appears in the water, then swims towards the boat. Oh no, hold on to something, said Lakita. Both Ariane and Lakita are holding onto the sides of the boat. The figure rams into the boat. The boat shakes. Both Ariane and Lakita fall onto the floor of the boat. What the hell is that? Asked Ariane. I have no idea. But whatever it is, it's coming back, said Lakita. The figure approaches the boat, then rams it again. Both Ariane and Lakita fall onto the floor of the boat again. It's trying to destroy the boat, said Ariane. The figure approaches the boat again, rams into a third time, then starts pushing it. Both Ariane and Lakita are holding onto the sides of the boat. It's pushing us, said Lakita. Ariane looks up. Lakita, look, said Ariane, pointing. Both Ariane and Lakita see rocks in the distance. It's gonna ram us against the rocks. No matter what happens, stay close, said Lakita. The boat goes into the rocks, then it breaks. Both Ariane and Lakita fall into the water, then resurface. The figure approaches both Ariane and Lakita. Lakita, said Ariane. The figure gets closer. When I say, swim, the figure rises from the water. Now, said Lakita. Both Ariane and Lakita swim left. The giant squid goes into the rocks. Both Ariane and Lakita are swimming towards the land. Lakita helps Ariane to her feet. Thanks. Both Ariane and Lakita look at the giant squid. The giant squid swims underneath the water. What do we do now? Asked Ariane. I don't know. Hopefully there's someone on this island, said Lakita. And if there isn't? Asked Ariane. Then we're lost, said Lakita. Oh great. Lost on an island where we think there's a treasure. Plus a giant squid, said Ariane. Hey, I told you, and quat. You didn't have to come along, and quat. I just wanted the old days back, said Lakita. That's the thing. The old days are in the past, not the future. You need to let go of this fantasy and live in reality, said Ariane, walking away. Ariane, wait up, said Lakita. Footsteps walking I can't believe I came out here. I should've stayed back, said Ariane. But what about our adventure? Asked Lakita. Lakita, we're in the middle of a goddamn island. Probably with no people. And no food or water, said Ariane. Actually, we have water. We'd have to boil it though. And there's probably food on this island, said Lakita. Yeah, us to the animals, said Ariane. Listen, I know you're upset. But we can't turn on each other. We need to be on the same page, said Lakita. Okay, you're right, said Ariane. A roar comes from the distance. What was that? Asked Lakita. I don't want to know, actually, said Ariane. The ground starts thumping. It's coming this way, said Lakita. The trees are moving. A Tyrannosaurus Rex appears then roars. Oh my god, said Ariane. Both Ariane and Lakita start running. The Tyrannosaurus Rex chases both Ariane and Lakita. It's catching up. What do we do? Asked Ariane. Lakita sees a group of trees. Over there, said Lakita. Both Ariane and Lakita are running through the group of trees. The Tyrannosaurus Rex tries to get through the group of trees then roars. It's stuck, said Ariane stopping. Don't stop running. Who knows when it'll get loose, said Lakita. Both Ariane and Lakita continue running. Birds are chirping. The water is flowing. Both Ariane and Lakita stop next to the water. 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 Wait, we're able to drink this water, right? Asked Ariane. It doesn't look contaminated, but are you willing to chance it? Asked Lakita. Water, said Ariane, cupping her hands then drinking the water. Lakita pats her pants then pulls out a water bottle. Here, fill this up, said Lakita, handing the water bottle to Ariane. Ariane dunks the water bottle underneath the water then pulls it out. Here, said Ariane. I think we should start walking that direction. Maybe we'll find something or someone, hopefully, said Lakita. Hopefully it's not another dinosaur, said Ariane. Yeah, hopefully, said Lakita. Both Ariane and Lakita start walking. The sun is shining down. Phew. It's really hot here, said Ariane. Yeah, that's probably how the dinosaurs are still breathing, said Lakita. Both Ariane and Lakita continue walking then get to a field. Herbivores appear walking around the field. Oh my, said Ariane. What a beautiful view. Herbivores everywhere, said Lakita. How do we get around them? Asked Ariane. Walk very slowly, said Lakita. Both Ariane and Lakita are slowly walking. The herbivores continue walking around the field and eating. A stegosaurus moans. Both Ariane and Lakita stop. The stegosaurus looks at both Ariane and Lakita, then continues eating. Both Ariane and Lakita are slowly walking away. Good. We got past them, said Ariane. Yeah, thank God. Let's go. This way, said Lakita, walking ahead. A figure moves past. Ariane looks to her left, then follows behind Lakita. Both Ariane and Lakita are walking. Ariane continues looking behind her. Lakita looks at Ariane, then taps her shoulder. Ariane looks at Lakita. Sorry, I have a feeling something is following us, said Ariane. Lakita looks around. I don't see anything, but we should keep an eye on it though, said Lakita. Yeah, said Ariane. Both Ariane and Lakita are walking up a hill. A velociraptor slowly appears from the forest, sees both Ariane and Lakita, then snarls. So, where do you think Captain Paladin hid his treasure? Asked Lakita. I don't know, wasn't with him in 1655, said Ariane. A growling sound echoes. Your stomach is growling, said Lakita. That wasn't mine, said Ariane. It wasn't mine. Both Ariane and Lakita turn around. The velociraptor appears in the distance, then barks. More velociraptors appear. Ariane, run, said Lakita. Both Ariane and Lakita start running. The velociraptors chase both Ariane and Lakita. What do we do? Asked Ariane. Just keep running, said Lakita. The velociraptors are hissing. Both Ariane and Lakita stop at a cliff. Water appears flowing from below. What now? Asked Ariane. I don't know, said Lakita. The velociraptors are snarling and hissing, then slowly walking towards both Ariane and Lakita. We're dead, said Ariane. Lakita looks down at the water, then at Ariane. Do you trust me? Asked Lakita. What? Asked Ariane. Do you trust me? Asked Lakita. I don't think it's a good time for that question, said Ariane. Yes, it is, said Lakita, grabbing Ariane, pushes her off of the cliff, then jumps herself. The velociraptors are standing next to the cliff, then snarl. Both Ariane and Lakita land into the water, then resurface. Don't ever do that again, said Ariane. I saved your life. You could have been raptor food, said Lakita. Both Ariane and Lakita are swimming towards land. Lakita holds out her hand. Ariane grabs Lakita's hand, then pulls herself up. Thanks, said Ariane. No problem, said Lakita. Where are we now? Asked Ariane. I don't know. Both Ariane and Lakita are standing up, then start walking. Lakita looks into the distance, then smiles. Ariane, look, said Lakita, pointing. Both Ariane and Lakita look into the distance. A plane appears in the distance. Oh my God, I'm so glad to see a plane. Both Ariane and Lakita are running towards the plane. The plane appears crashed in the trees. Damn it. It won't work, will it? Asked Ariane. Probably not. It's too damaged, said Lakita, opening the plane door. A skeleton falls out of the plane. Oh God. Lakita crawls into the plane. What are you doing? Asked Ariane. Lakita pulls out a hand radio. This might still be good, said Lakita, turning on the hand radio. Static comes from the hand radio. The channels are being changed. Is it working? Asked Ariane. I don't hear anything. We might be out of range, said Lakita. How do we get into range? Asked Ariane. Get higher, said Lakita. Higher, like where? Asked Ariane. I don't know. The ground rumbles. What was that? Asked Ariane. The rumbling stops. Whatever it was, it stopped, said Lakita. Was it a dinosaur? Asked Ariane. No. Dinosaurs don't make the ground rumble. Let's go, said Lakita. Both Ariane and Lakita are walking away. The ground starts thumping. Lakita, what's that? Asked Ariane. Something big, said Lakita. A Spinosaurus appears. Both Ariane and Lakita are hiding behind the trees. The Spinosaurus walks past. Is it gone? Whispered Ariane. Yeah, it's gone, whispered Lakita, turning around the tree. The Spinosaurus appears, then growls. Lakita, said Ariane. The Spinosaurus tries biting Lakita. Lakita falls onto the ground. The Spinosaurus misses Lakita. Ariane grabs a rock, then throws it at the Spinosaurus. The Spinosaurus roars. Ariane runs. The Spinosaurus chases Ariane, then goes to bite her. Ariane runs around a tree. The Spinosaurus runs into the tree, falls onto the ground, stands up, then continues chasing Ariane. Lakita stands up. Unquote, Ariane, unquote, yelled Lakita. The ground starts thumping behind Lakita. Lakita turns around. The Tyrannosaurus Rex appears then. Roars. Lakita stands completely still. The Tyrannosaurus Rex sniffs Lakita. A snarling sound comes from the distance. The Tyrannosaurus Rex looks up, sees both Ariane and Spinosaurus, then walks towards them. Lakita is watching the Tyrannosaurus Rex walking away. Ariane continues running then, stopping in front of the Tyrannosaurus Rex. The Tyrannosaurus Rex roars, then tries biting Ariane. Ariane screams, then runs. The Spinosaurus collides into the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Both the Spinosaurus and the Tyrannosaurus Rex start fighting. Lakita is running towards Ariane. Geez, that was too close, said Ariane. Let's get out of here before they see us, said Lakita. Both Ariane and Lakita start running away. Footsteps are walking. I need to rest, said Ariane. Yeah, take a break for a little bit. Ariane sits down. Lakita looks at Ariane. I need to apologize for coming here. Trying to find the gold was a dumb idea, said Lakita. Yeah, it was. But let me tell you something. When we get out of here, we're gonna have a hell of a story, said Ariane. Definitely, said Lakita. Even if no one believes us, we'll know the truth, said Ariane. Oh, not just the truth. Probably years off our lives too, said Lakita. Both Ariane and Lakita are laughing. The ground rumbles again. What is that? Asked Ariane. The ground stops rumbling. It's closer this time. Come on, this way, said Lakita. Both Ariane and Lakita are walking, then get to a hill. A volcano appears in the distance. Oh my. Well, I think I've seen enough. Let's get high enough to call for help, said Ariane. The hand radio turns on. Static continues coming from the hand radio. Where? Still not high enough, said Lakita. How big? Asked Ariane. Lakita looks at the volcano. That high, said Lakita, pointing at the volcano. Oh, great, said Ariane. You want to go home, right? Asked Lakita. Let's get walking then, said Ariane. Both Ariane and Lakita are walking. Ariane is fanning herself. Are you all right? Asked Lakita. It's getting hotter, said Ariane. We're getting closer to a volcano. It's gonna be hotter than hell, said Lakita. At least hell has ice cream, said Ariane. A log appears across a cliff. We have to go over this, said Lakita. I ain't going over that, said Ariane. Then stay here, on this side with the dinosaurs, said Lakita. I think I'd do better with the dinosaurs than lava, said Ariane. Suit yourself, said Lakita, slowly walking across the log. The velociraptors appear in the distance. Careful, Lakita, said Ariane in the distance. The velociraptors snarl. Lakita gets to the other side, jumps off of the log, then turns around. Okay. Lakita sees the velociraptors in the distance. Ariane, behind you, said Lakita. Ariane turns around. The velociraptors are hissing. Shit, said Ariane, climbing onto the log, then slowly walks across it. The velociraptors are running towards the log. Velociraptor number 1 jumps onto the log, then hisses. Ariane turns around, slips, then grabs the log. Velociraptor number 1 gets closer towards Ariane. Ariane is struggling. Velociraptor number 1 snarls, then gets hit with a branch. Velociraptor number 1 falls, then its claws go into the log. I got you, Ariane, said Lakita. Pull me up, said Ariane. Lakita grabs Ariane's hand. Velociraptor number 1 bites Lakita's left leg. Lakita lets go of Ariane. Grabs the branch, then hits Velociraptor number 1's head. Get off me, you overgrown lizard, said Lakita. Velociraptor number 1 let go of Lakita's left leg. A piece of the log breaks. Velociraptor number 1 falls into the lava. Ariane is slowly slipping, then lets go. Lakita grabs Ariane's right arm. Like I said, and quat. I got you, and quat, said Lakita, pulling Ariane up. The other velociraptors are snarling. Let's go, said Ariane. Both Ariane and Lakita run across the log. The velociraptors jump onto the log. The log breaks, then splits in half. The velociraptors fall into the lava. Are you all right? Asked Lakita. Yeah. Man, that was close, said Ariane. Voices on the hand radio. The radio. Lakita pulls out the hand radio. Hello, hello. This is Lakita Tennell. Me and my friend are stranded on an island filled with dinosaurs. We need help, said Lakita. Ma'am, I can barely hear you. Did you say dinosaurs? Asked male voice number 1. Yes, said Lakita. What are you doing on Paladin Island? Asked male voice number 1. Did you say, and quat, Paladin Island, and quat? Asked Lakita. Yes, ma'am, there's a field near the volcano. Get there. I'm coming with a helicopter, said male voice number 1. Yes, sir. Lakita looks at Ariane. Did you hear that? We're actually on Paladin Island. He was real. That means, so is the treasure, said Lakita. We don't have time to find the treasure. We don't know where it is, said Ariane. I don't care about the treasure. We just found out he was real, Ariane, said Lakita. Hugging Ariane. The ground starts rumbling. Let's get to the field, said Ariane. Both Ariane and Lakita start running. The ground continues rumbling. Both Ariane and Lakita are running down a hill. Ariane trips. Are you all right? Asked Lakita. Yeah, but I'm stuck on something, said Ariane. Lakita unties Ariane's shoelace. Ariane moves her foot. An object appears in the ground. Hey, what's this? Asked Lakita. We don't have time for this, said Ariane. Just 1 second. Lakita. Digging. What is this? Asked Lakita. Something's in the ground. Probably a rock, said Ariane. Lakita continues digging, then wipes off the dirt. A handle appears. Lakita looks at Ariane. I think I found it, said Lakita. Found what? Asked Ariane. Paladin's gold, said Lakita. Ariane helps dig. Captain Paladin's treasure chest appears in the ground, then gets pulled out. Open it. Open it, said Ariane. The lock gets broken. The lid opens. Gold appears. Both Ariane and Lakita start laughing, then hugging each other. We actually found Paladin's gold, said Lakita. The ground rumbles. Both Ariane and Lakita fall onto the ground. The volcano erupts. Lava starts spewing everywhere. Lakita, said Ariane. Oh no, we need to run, said Lakita. But the gold, said Ariane. We can't run and carry it. It's either the gold stays, or we all stay and die, said Lakita. You're right. Both Ariane and Lakita start running. The lava goes into the trees. The trees are catching on fire. Both Ariane and Lakita continue running, then get to the field. Where's that helicopter? Asked Ariane. He said, and quote, to meet him here, and quote, I just hope he's here on time, said Lakita. A rumbling in the distance. Herds of dinosaurs appear running. Shit. Look out, said Ariane. Both Ariane and Lakita are climbing up the tree. The herds of dinosaurs run past, roaring in the distance. Both Ariane and Lakita see the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Oh shit, said Lakita. The Tyrannosaurus Rex tries biting the dinosaurs, then sees both Ariane and Lakita in the tree. It sees us, said Ariane. The Tyrannosaurus Rex runs towards the tree. A chuffing sound comes from the distance. The Tyrannosaurus Rex stops, then looks up. A helicopter appears hovering. The Tyrannosaurus Rex roars, then walks away. Thank God for that chopper, said Lakita. Both Ariane and Lakita climb down the tree, then run towards the helicopter. The side door of the helicopter opens. Come on, said number 1. Both Ariane and Lakita get into the helicopter. Thank God you came, said Lakita. No problem. No one needs to be on this island. Hold on, said number 1. The helicopter rises, then flies away. Both Ariane and Lakita look out the window. The lava continues, spewing everywhere. The dinosaurs are moaning. Well, that's one legend no one will know. And Paladin's gold is gone, said Ariane. I wouldn't say that, said Lakita, showing gold coins in her hands. Ariane starts laughing, then hugging Lakita. Let's just get home, said Ariane. I won't argue with you there, said Lakita. Both Ariane and Lakita are laughing. The helicopter flies away. The end.